On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Supernatural.
Of or relating to existence outside the natural world, not able to be explained by natural laws.
Examples:
Supernatural beings. Supernatural intuition. The supernatural powers of the witch were the stuff of legends.
Tempt.
To make someone want to do or have something, especially something that is unnecessary or wrong.
Examples:
Tempt young people. Tempt the taste buds. Though he was evil, he never tempted his friends into wrongdoing.
Behold.
To look at and observe with attention.
Examples:
Behold the sunrise. A joy to behold. His angry expression was not a pleasant sight to behold.
Dwarf.
A person or animal that is much smaller than usual or expected for its type, a celestial body, especially a planet, that is smaller and less massive than a star.
Examples:
A potted dwarf tree. A wise old dwarf. The dwarf planet Pluto is much smaller than Earth and orbits the Sun.
Tale.
A story made up in someone's imagination, especially one full of action and adventure.
Examples:
A fairy tale. Tale of horror. Ghosts in folk tales are almost always malicious.
Legend.
An old story that may or may not be accurate regarding some persons and events, a well-known person who is admired by others for a long time, particularly in a particular field.
Examples:
Basketball legend. Legend of King Arthur. Many of the legends of the famous general came about hundreds of years after his death.
Committed.
Willing to put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into something, firmly believing in something.
Examples:
In a committed relationship. Strong and committed sales staff. Our company is strongly committed to meeting customers' needs.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Platonic.
Of relationship or emotion, friendly or affectionate but not sexual.
Examples:
Platonic relationship. Platonic love. His relationship with her was completely platonic.
Republic.
A state or country in which the people and their elected representatives hold supreme power and which has an elected or nominated president rather than a monarch.
Examples:
Republic democracy. The Republic of Art. The United States is a federal presidential constitutional republic.
Convention.
A large formal assembly of people who do a particular job or have a similar interest or of a political party, something regarded as a normative example.
Examples:
Convention center. Political convention. They met at biennial conventions.
Enforce.
To make sure that people obey a particular law, rule, or situation.
Examples:
Enforce the law. Enforce a contract. Governments make rules, and police enforce them.
Reward.
A thing given in acknowledgement of service, hard work, achievement, etc.
Examples:
The reward for good works. Shopping rewards cards. Night fishing has a lot of rewards.
Advocate.
A person who supports or suggests an idea, development, or way of doing something.
Examples:
An advocate of disarmament. Public education advocates. Advocates of abolishing the death penalty often argue that the alternative heaviest sentence should be life in prison.
Recount.
To describe what happened or to narrate a story.
Examples:
Recount the adventure. Recount a conversation with him. They recount events that have already occurred.
Shepherd.
A person who tends and guards sheep, especially in a rural area.
Examples:
Shepherd boy. Sheep without a shepherd. The shepherd's dog helped keep the sheep in line and protect them from predators.
Flock.
A gathering of sheep, goats, or birds.
Examples:
Flock of sheep. Flock of spectator. When a flock of birds flies in, the hunt begins.
Earthquake.
A sudden and violent shaking of the ground caused by the movement of rock beneath the earth's surface.
Examples:
An earthquake zone. An earthquake proof. The violent earthquake caused widespread damage and injuries throughout the region.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Rip.
To tear something or be torn violently or suddenly.
Examples:
Rip a notebook apart. Rip a hole in the roof. During transit, the stuff may rip off the luggage tag. A deep and wide crack or hole in the ground, especially one that is difficult or impossible to cross, a profound difference between two people or groups.
Examples:
A deep and wide chasm. Chasm of death. The chasm of misunderstanding between the two sides seemed impossible to bridge.
Alight.
Lighted up by or as by fire or flame, verb, to come down.
Examples:
Catch a light. A light from a train. The witness stated that he set a house alight.
Bronze.
A dark red-brown metal that is created by combining copper and tin.
Examples:
Win bronze. Bronze coin. The statue is made of bronze.
Chamber.
A large room used for a formal, public, or particular purpose, one of the parts of a parliament.
Examples:
A gas chamber. The lower chamber. The surgeon made an incision in the chambers of the patient's heart.
Ajar.
Partially open, slightly or partly open.
Examples:
Gate ajar. Closet ajar. The door was left ajar, letting a cool breeze enter the stuffy room.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Corpse.
The dead body of a human being.
Examples:
Desiccated corpse. The corpse of an animal. The police found the corpse in the abandoned building.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Retrace.
To trace again, re-examine, or follow the path or course of something. To go back over something or retrace one's steps.
Examples:
Retrace my life. Retrace a journey. I need to retrace my steps to find the lost keys.
Fiddle.
To continuously touch or manipulate something with someone's hands, mainly when bored or nervous. To act dishonestly to try to get money, information, etc., or gain an advantage.
Examples:
Fiddle with a PC. Fiddle away the whole afternoon. She was able to fiddle a free trip to the United States.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Absent-minded.
Preoccupied or forgetful, often to the point of being unaware of one's surroundings, forgetful or inattentive due to deep thought, distraction, or lack of focus.
Examples:
Absent-minded professor. Absent-minded mistake. The absent-minded employee frequently forgets to submit his reports on time.
Twirl.
To rotate rapidly around a central point, to spin or whirl around in a circular or spiral motion.
Examples:
Twirl a ribbon. Twirl a hula hoop. She twirled her hair absent-mindedly as she listened to the conversation.
Invisible.
Impossible or nearly impossible to see.
Examples:
An invisible asset. Invisible stars. The phenomenon is invisible at optical wavelengths.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Reappear.
To show up again or return after not being heard of or seen for a period of time.
Examples:
Reappear on the surface. Reappear throughout this book. Cancer has reappeared at the same site.
Embolden.
To give courage or confidence to someone, to make someone feel brave or empowered, to strengthen or reinforce a position or belief.
Examples:
Embolden the opposition. Embolden a country's leadership. She was emboldened by her success and decided to take on a more significant challenge.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Bloom.
A flower, especially one having showy or colorful parts, the best time of youth.
Examples:
Bloom in autumn. Black and white blooms. The cherry blossoms in the park were in full bloom.
Sordid.
Involving immoral or unethical actions, dirty or unpleasant, morally corrupt or depraved.
Examples:
Sordid business. Sordid past. The tabloid newspaper exposed the sordid details of the politician's scandalous affair.
Hatch.
To cause an egg to break to allow a young animal to come out, to produce and expand something that is in an early stage.
Examples:
Hatch a plan. Hatch a baby chick. The eggs began to hatch, and the small chicks emerged.
Messenger.
Someone or something that carries a message, especially one sent to convey information, news, or an official document.
Examples:
Messenger app. A secret messenger. An mRNA vaccine is a type of vaccine that uses a copy of a molecule called messenger RNA.
Palace.
The residence of a high-ranking official, such as a king, queen, etc.
Examples:
A palace garden. Ancestral palace. The imperial palace is currently undergoing reforms.
Prowl.
To move about stealthily, especially in search of prey or as part of a criminal act. To wander or roam around aimlessly or restlessly.
Examples:
Prowl the streets. Prowl for food. The predator began to prowl around the forest's edge, searching for prey.
Undetected.
Not perceived or discovered.
Examples:
Undetected cancer. Leave the house undetected. Doctors made mistakes, and diseases remained undetected.
Seduce.
To entice someone to engage in sexual behavior, or to enter into a romantic relationship.
Examples:
Seduce him into crime. Seduce her mind. He tried to seduce her with his charm and good looks.
Convinced.
Completely certain about something, having a strong belief or conviction in a particular religion.
Examples:
Convinced of the idea. Convinced criminal. The public is convinced that the Prime Minister has committed fraud.
Betray.
To reveal or deliver to an enemy by treachery or disloyalty. To reveal something unintentionally.
Examples:
Betray a friend. Betray confidence. He felt betrayed when his best friend revealed their secret to the enemy.
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble.
Murder.
The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved.
Monarch.
A person who rules a country, such as a king or queen.
Examples:
An absolute monarch. Monarch butterflies. She came from a commoner background, but eventually became the monarch of that country.
Kingdom.
The country ruled by a king or queen.
Examples:
establish his kingdom. A subordinate kingdom. By remaining neutral, this kingdom continued to exist.
Illustrate.
To provide pictures, photographs, diagrams, etc. in a book or something for explanation.
Examples:
illustrate a key point. Illustrate a story. The company's financial records illustrate how successful it has been.
Apparently.
Based on what you have heard or read.
Examples:
apparently simple. Apparently unrelated. The police apparently believed this explanation was plausible.
Unjust.
Not fair or equitable, lacking in justice or impartiality, morally unacceptable or wrong.
Examples:
unjust verdict. Unjust accusation. The ruling was considered unjust by many people in the community.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Explore.
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, to thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples:
explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
a blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Sake.
Purpose, reason for wanting something done.
Examples:
for your own sake. For the sake of argument. He got a new job for the sake of his family.
Harmless.
Not able or not likely to cause damage or harm.
Examples:
harmless in most people. Harmless substances. Most people thought of him as a harmless eccentric.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
medicinal chemistry, traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Comprise.
To include or consist of something, the act of making up or forming something.
Examples:
comprise a large percentage. Comprise the recent past. The team comprises players from different countries.
Burden.
A duty, responsibility, etc. that is oppressive or worrisome, a load, typically a heavy one that is difficult to carry.
Examples:
carry a burden. Burden of disease. That car has a low environmental burden.
Nevertheless.
In spite of that, yet.
Examples:
keep working nevertheless. Nevertheless, she persevered. She was tired and hungry, but nevertheless, she persevered.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
conduct a background check. Conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Virtue.
High moral standards in behavior or attitudes.
Examples:
virtue of frugality. Acquire a virtue. She had many good virtues and few faults.
External.
Belonging to or situated outside of someone or something.
Examples:
external factors. External commerce. When a company discloses information to the market, an external auditor verifies them.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Disagree.
To have or express a different opinion, idea, etc.
Examples:
disagree about a particular issue. Disagree with a plan. I disagree for reasons already stated above.
Extrinsic.
Not forming an essential or inherent part of something, coming from outside or external to something, foreign or alien.
Examples:
extrinsic stimuli. Extrinsic factors. The extrinsic motivation for her to exercise was to fit into her old clothes again.
Intrinsic.
Belonging naturally, essential.
Examples:
Intrinsic value. Intrinsic nature. The intrinsic beauty of the painting was immediately apparent to all who viewed it.
Spirit.
The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation, and the effect that it has on people.
Examples:
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Appetite.
A natural desire or craving for food or drink, a strong desire or liking for something.
Examples:
Appetite suppression. Loss of appetite. After a long hike, I had a huge appetite and devoured my meal in minutes.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Ambitious.
Having a great desire to attain achievement, power, or wealth.
Examples:
Achieve ambitious goals. With an ambitious eye. Their company has been in business for a short time, but has ambitious goals.
Bold.
Brave, daring, and confident, not frightened of danger or afraid to say what you feel or to take risks.
Examples:
A bold design. Big, bold piano sounds. The effort to alleviate climate change needs bold action.
Consist.
To be composed or made up of.
Examples:
Consist mainly of cells. Consist only in knowing facts. This examination consists of 5 problems to solve.
Self-serving.
Concerned primarily with one's interests and needs rather than those of others, motivated by a desire for personal gain or advantage.
Examples:
Self-serving attitude. Self-serving bias. The politician's self-serving actions were met with criticism from the public.
Wrongdoing.
An improper or illegal behavior or action.
Examples:
An accusation of wrongdoing. Willful wrongdoing. The CEO of the company denied any wrongdoing while admitting to mismanagement.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Tyrant.
A ruler who uses their power cruelly and oppressively, a cruel and oppressive person.
Examples:
A domestic tyrant. Tyrant regime. The tyrant's rule was marked by oppression and fear.
Succumb.
To fail to oppose something, such as desire, pressure, or some other opposing force. To die or suffer badly from the effect of a disease or injury.
Examples:
succumb to cancer, succumb to old age. He finally succumbed to temptation.
Attain.
To achieve or reach a goal or level of success.
Examples:
attain success, attain a complete victory. She is determined to attain her degree in computer science.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
majority of his wealth, material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Imply.
To indicate the truth or existence of something without referring to it.
Examples:
imply a strong correlation. Imply the presence of alien. The salespeople speak in technical terms to imply that they are more knowledgeable than the customer.
Harmony.
The combination of simultaneous musical notes to produce a pleasing effect, an attractive combination of related things and their properties.
Examples:
a harmony of colors. Break a harmony. We worked in perfect harmony.
Enslave.
To make someone a slave, to deprive someone of their freedom of choice or action.
Examples:
enslave poor peasants. Enslave indigenous people. Her beauty enslaved me completely.
Confucian.
Relating to the teachings and beliefs of the Chinese philosopher Confucius and his followers.
Examples:
Confucian rites. Confucian ethics. Confucian values such as filial piety and respect for elders still strongly influence many Asian cultures.
Similarly.
In almost the same way.
Examples:
similarly situated. Have similarly great abilities. We argue that wages for temporary workers should similarly rise.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples:
vary according to the age. Vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Justice.
The quality of being fair and reasonable and treating people equally according to their due.
Examples:
Criminal justice. Justice of heaven. The judge's ruling was based on the principles of justice and fairness.
Impose.
To officially force a new law, tax, duty, etc. to be obeyed or received.
Examples:
Impose harsher sanctions. Impose tariffs. The problem with achievement tests is the narrowness they impose on students.
Contrast.
To put in opposition to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Assert.
To state something firmly and confidently, often in a way that is intended to convince others that it is true.
Examples:
Assert a free society. Assert a claim for unjust enrichment. She asserted that she was innocent, despite the evidence against her.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Obligated.
Legally or morally bound or compelled to do something, having a sense of duty or responsibility to fulfill a certain obligation.
Examples:
Obligated to pay. Morally obligated. I felt obligated to help my friend with their problem.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Allegory.
A story, play, picture, etc. in which the characters and events represent religious or political values, concepts, or morals.
Examples:
Political allegory. Subtle, multivalent allegory. By using this allegory, we can teach moral lessons.
Ill-gotten.
Acquired or gained through illegal, unethical, or morally questionable means, obtained by dishonest or unjust means.
Examples:
ill-gotten money, ill-gotten wealth. Authorities seized the businessman's ill-gotten gains.
Magical.
Produced by or containing supernatural powers.
Examples:
magical place, magical powers. When I was a child, my mother often cast magical spells to ease my pain whenever I was injured.
Lure.
To tempt or persuade someone to do something.
Examples:
lure prey, lure foreign investment. The salesperson used a special offer to lure customers into buying the product.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.